All good. I like reach out to my colleagues. Okay. And if we keep probably there.
Hello and welcome here to historic cricket field in Kingston, Ontario. It's the 2025 Little League Canadian Eastern Canadians Championship, and we start off the day a 6-game tournament we'll have here in cricket over the next 2 days. 4 games today, 2 games tomorrow, and leading things off it's the East Nepean Eagles taking on the Kingston Colts. And it'll be East Nepean on the offense to start the inning. Leading things off, we'll have number 14. Make that number 11, Chloe Hurris. That one on the outside for ball 1. Starting pitcher this morning for Kingston, they go with number 4, Danica Murray. And Murray is, well, one of the aces here for the Colts team. Seen her pitch many times. That one up high. We'll have another ball in here in the count. So a jam-packed day here at Cricket Field. As I already mentioned, 4 games, and we'll have opening ceremonies after this one. And that is strike 1 down the middle from Murray. And Harris gets a piece of it. We'll foul it off, and we'll bring her to 2 strikes now in the count. So a chance here for Murray to accumulate her first strikeout potentially. And now Harris has got a battle. The 2-2. And it's strike 3 looking from Harris. And a leadoff strikeout for Danica Murray. And there's 1 down. And so what a way to start the ball game there for Murray. And we'll have Ellie Gendron now to the plate. First pitch whipped outside, bouncer in the dirt. We'll get back to the backstop, and we'll have ball 1. So 5 different teams join us here in Kingston for the Eastern Canadians. 2 Kingston teams, East Nepean, South Ottawa, and also the West Ottawa Twins. That pitch over top of the zone, we'll have ball 1. Make that ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. And a swing on the outside for strike 1. We'll have the 2-1 pitch. And strike 2 the call. As Gendron dropped away outside the box, but that will get the inside. And Murray now moves us to a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And fouled back, just gets a piece of it to stay alive. And that's exactly what she needs to do. Now we go back to the 2-2 pitcher from Danica Murray. And strike 3 looking on the outside. And it's back-to-back punch-outs to start the ball game for Danica Murray. And there's 2 away. Gia Stoppick now to the plate. Trying to keep the top of the inning alive now after Danica Murray has done great work. And the breaking ball gets Stoppick swinging for strike 1. And strike 2 swinging on the inside. As Murray will jam her and now has herself a lead. A chance to strike out the side here potentially. We'll have the 0-2 delivery. And a bouncer in the dirt on the inside. We'll have ball 1. So Stoppick will get one back. So East Nepean just trying to stay alive here in the top of the inning. Well, Stoppick's got to protect the 1-2 pitch. And just has to shuffle away from it as that one was tossed inside, and we'll have back-to-back balls going the way of Ostapik, and now a 2-2 count. The 2-2. Ball 3 outside. And a full count has been worked between these two. After Danica Murray started the count with a pair of strikes, 3 consecutive balls going Ostapik's way. And we'll have the payoff pitch. And it's ball 4 the call. And a walk for Gia Ostapik, and a runner aboard now for East Nepean. And this will bring up B. LaRue now to the plate. And the toss down to first, and not in time as Ostapik will step back. Well, the first pitch in LaRue. Swing and a miss down the middle for strike 1. And they test Ostapik back at first at once more. She'll step back in time. The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1, and they got Ostapik in between 2 bases. And a bit of a rundown here between first and second. Back and forth it goes. The toss down to second gets through the second base. And Gia Ostapik will be safe and sound, now in a scoring position. Risky business there from Ostapik, but able to get out of the jam, and now has herself at second base. And so we'll have back to the count for B. LaRue, now with a runner in scoring position. And that one's inside for ball 2. We'll have the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to third. The scoop play cross diamond. In time! And a beautiful play there by the Colts infield to throw from 5-3 and beat B. LaRue to first base. And that will end the top of the inning. And so the Colts retire, strike out the first 2, and then leave a runner stranded at second base. And when we come back, it's the bottom of the first inning with the Colts, their first time on the offense, looking to get on the board themselves. You're watching the 2025 Little League Eastern Canadian Championship between the East Nepean Eagles and the Kingston Colts.
First up to bat for the Kingston Colts, number 16, Stella Bowie.
We'll join you back here for the bottom of the first inning between the Kingston Colts and the East Nepean Eagles. After the Colts are able to shut things down on the defensive side, we'll have their first opportunity on the offense, looking to open the scoring. Leading things off, number 16, Stella Bowie. She'll take the first pitch on the inside for ball one. And the starting pitcher this morning for East Nepean, number 5, Alexis Clayton St. John. And we'll have the 1-0 pitch. That's on the opposite side of Bowie. And we'll see ball two, and she will take a lead in the count. The 2-0 pitch. And again behind Bowie. And she'll have full control in this count, up with 3 consecutive balls. And a chance here potentially to put a runner on first base for Kingston. We'll see how Clayton St. John battles her way back into it. And ball 4 on the outside, and a leadoff walk now for Stella Bowie. Will make herself down to first base and give a runner aboard here for Kingston.
Up to bat, number 15, Josephine Bailey.
And this is, we'll bring up Josephine Bailey now with an opportunity here to potentially advance runner to scoring position. And the toss down to first. Bowie will step back in time. Bowie going to second and makes her steal successful. As she'll find herself now in a scoring position with a successful steal. It makes Bailey's job just a little bit easier. That's strike 1 on the inside. And that will get a piece of Bailey. And will move herself to first base. And now have the first 2 batters in the order aboard here for Kingston. Runners at first and second. And still with no outs, and a great chance here for Kingston to potentially open the scoring off back-to-back walks. And we'll bring up Talia Knox now to the plate. And so Clayton St. John kind of find a way through this jam with the first 2 runners getting on. The first pitch on the inside for Knox. We'll see ball 1. A swing and a miss there from Knox for strike 1. And we'll have the 1-1 pitch. Knox skies this one in the air to the shortstop, and the infield fly rule comes into effect for out number 1. And so a pop-up there from Talia Knox, and there's 1 down.
Now batting number 8, Georgia Lyon.
Brings up number 8, the cleanup hitter Georgia Lyon, with an opportunity to potentially open the scoring here for Kingston. First pitch to Lyon on the inside, we'll see ball 1. And time has been called from our catcher this morning, number 2, B. LaRue, and she'll make her way to Clayton St. John to clarify things real quick, make sure they're both on the same page. It's a situation where Kingston is putting pressure on them. And we'll get back and underway. The 1-0 pitch to Lyon. She'll foul that one off with a tight late swing for strike 1. The 1-1. On the end of it, will foul it straight back. It will be strike 2 against her. And a chance here for Clayton St. John to pick up her first strikeout, as well as the first out here in the bottom of the first inning. Make that, it would be the second out, but it would be her first strikeout. Lyon on it, cranks it right up the gap, all the way to the fence. Stella Bowie coming around. Joining her is Josephine Bailey. And how about 2 RBIs and a double from Georgia Lyon? And the Colts have opened the scoring. It's 2-0. As that ball was rifled right up the alley to right center field. And it's still runner in scoring position at second base. And here's Claire Blythe to try to continue the offense. First pitch to Blythe up by the eyesight for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Inside on Blythe again. We'll have ball 2. She'll take a lead in the count. 2-0 pitch. Outside ball 3. Runners going to third. The tag not there in time. And a successful steal there from Georgia Lyon moves herself to third base. Now a base hit away. And this lead full here for Claire Blythe with 3 consecutive balls. And we'll have the 3-0 pitch. And that's the automatic strike down the middle there from Clayton St. John to start her battle back into it. The 3-1. That's on the other side of Blythe, and it's ball 4 to put runners in the corners now here for Kingston. And Leah Rumbolt now with a chance to extend the lead. And a mound meeting will be called by coach of East Nepean to go have a word with her pitcher. Both runners in the corners, you get force outs at first, second. So it could be a scenario with only 1 out needed to get out of the inning.
Next up to bat, number 9, Leah Rumble.
I mean, still 2 outs needed to make that. So it's a real good opportunity here for Rumbolt to extend the tally here for Kingston. We'll have the first pitch. Runner going down to second. A successful steal there from Claire Blythe with runners in the corners. And we'll have strike 1 as Clayton St. John will paint the outside. The 0-1. The fastball down the middle doesn't get the call. We'll have ball 1. Chopper in the infield, that goes right up the gap to right field. Lyon will score. Blythe's coming around, and it's 2 RBIs and a single for Leah Rumbolt, and the Colts extend their lead. Bring up Danica Murray as the 2 starting pitchers will go out of here for the pitcher's duel. And the first pitch to Murray over top of the helmet. Tossed down to second as there goes Rumbolt and has herself a successful steal now at second base. And ball the call, as Clayton St. John won't get it. And we'll have a lead now for Murray. And another ball just will miss on the outside, and Danica Murray has herself a lead in the count. As Clayton St. John now gotta find the strike zone. And ball 4 as that one's just down low. Ball gets the backstop. Here goes runner down to third. And Leah Rumbolt moves herself from one corner to the next. So it's runners in the corners now for the Colts, who have had 4 walks in this inning as well. Runner down to second, and with runners in the corners, and there will be no contest for her. So Danica Murray moves herself as well to a scoring position. And here's Mila Vili at the plate. That pitch on the outside will have another ball. And that will get a piece of Vili. Right on the back, and the bases are now loaded here for Kingston. As that ball just got away from Clayton St. John on the release of the pitch. And the bases loaded jam. And a chance for when we come back, Abby Campo. As it looks like we'll have a pitching change here for East Nepean. That will do it for Alexis Clayton St. John at the mound. Finds one out, 4 runs now with the bases loaded.
Now pitching for the East Nepean Eagles, number 4, Mark Antonio.
And so the pitching change confirmed. So we'll have taking Clayton St. John's place at the mound as the reliever. We'll have number 4, Mattia Marcantonio. And so she'll start her warm-up before we get back underway in a ball game where the Colts have came out firing on all cylinders and have a chance to extend their lead even more, which is now a 4-run lead. When we come back, we'll have Abby Campo on the offense with the bases loaded as the Colts have made their way slowly but surely through the order. Just not the outing Alexis Clayton St. John would have wanted. Just not able to find her rhythm. Like the only going 1 out would keep her available for potentially a game here later today.
Now batting number 19, Abby Campo.
And so we'll get back underway here as Mark Antonio is ready to go on the hill. And the first pitch to Campo on the outside, and a good play there by LaRue to get to it and stop the momentum from that ball potentially getting to the backstop. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss from Campo for strike 1. And we'll see how Mark Antonio is able to adjust into this game. Obviously joins the mound in a pressured situation with the bases loaded. And we'll have the 1-1 pitch. And the foul ball will be called against Campo. And that will bring her to 2 strikes. As it looked like it may have got a piece of her helmet, but nonetheless, be a foul ball. Will have a 1-2 count. And a chance here for Mark Antonio to pick up a potential strikeout to the 1-2 pitch. Campo pops this one up in foul territory and will just get out of playable territory and will stay at a pair of strikes. Go back to a 1-2 pitch. We'll see ball 2 just high. 2-2. And ball 3 the call. And we'll move us to a full count situation here for Abby Campo. And Mark Antonio will throw the payoff pitch. And it's strike 3 swinging for Abby Campo, and that's a leadoff strikeout here from Mattia Mark Antonio on the first batter she faces. And a great way for her to start her outing. And there's 2 down.
Now batting number 19, Addison Williams.
And we'll bring up Addison Williams now to the plate with the bases loaded. And the first pitch slice up high for strike 1. And so a chance here for Mark Antonio to join the ball game and potentially leave the bases stranded. As he looks sharp right out the gates, the 0-1. Over top of the head of Williams, and we'll have ball 1. Williams pops this one up in the infield. And the catch is made by the East Nepean second baseman. And the runners on all the bases will be left stranded as they're not able to cash in anybody. And a great outing there for Mattia Mark Antonio as he joins the ball game in a pressured situation. Bases loaded, only 1 out, and she can find both consecutively to keep us at a 4-0 lead for Kingston. When we come back, we'll see top of the second inning with East Nepean back on the offense, looking to get on the board.
Now pitching for the Kingston Colts, Georgia Lion.
We'll join you back here for the top of the second inning between East Nepean and the Kingston Colts. After Kingston opened the scoring in the bottom of the first, scored 4 consecutive runs and have themselves a bit of a lead. We'll see if East Nepean are able to get on the board here. As leading things off, we'll have number 5, Alexis Clayton St. John. And first pitch swinging and a pop up to the mound, and Georgia Lion will be able to confirm out number 1.
Now batting number 7, Laura Convoy.
And so we'll have 1 down and move on in the order to Laura Convoy. And so Danica Murray, who pitched the first inning, only goes 1. Down a pair of strikeouts and a ground ball. And Georgia Lion will take over. The 0-1. And Convoy will go through for strike 2 on the inside. And a chance here for Lion to find her first strikeout of the morning. The 0-2. Convoy, ground ball. Lion first to it, the flip to first in time. And there's two-way. So back-to-back good plays here from Georgia Lion, looking sharp on the mound. Having to make back-to-back defensive plays. And here's Bella Lewis now at the plate. The first pitch up high and outside for ball one. The 0-1 to Lewis. Bouncer in the dirt for a second straight ball. And this count now in full control here of Bella Lewis with 3 consecutive balls. And Lions got to find the strike zone here. We'll have the 3-0 pitch. And strike one swinging there from Lewis. (3-1). And we'll foul it back and we'll move us to a full count here, as Georgia Lion had a fantastic battle back into it. Finds a pair of strikes. And we'll have the payoff pitch here from Georgia Lion. And it's ball 4 just on the outside. And Bella Lewis will be aboard now with a walk and give somebody to work with for the Eagles. As we'll bring up Lucia Wilkinson now to the plate. Wilkinson will take strike one, and there goes Lewis with a successful steal down to second base. Will move herself now to a scoring position. And positive here is the 2-out rally trying to be made here from East Nepean. The 0-1. Swing and a miss up high from Wilkinson, and we'll see strike 2. And a chance here for Lion to get her team out of the top of the second. Wilkinson fired into the glove of Georgia Lion. And fast reaction time there as Lion makes all 3 outs by herself. 2 catches in a ground ball to Lion, and that will end the top of the second inning as the Colts leave a runner stranded at second base. And when we return back to the bottom of the second inning, and the Kingston Colts look to extend their lead up by 4. You're watching the 2025 Little League Eastern Canadian Championships.
Kingston Colts, number 2, Iowa Fawcett.
We'll join you back here in Cricket Field for the bottom of the second inning between Kingston and East Nepean. Leading things out for the Colts, we'll have bottom of the order Isla Fawcett before we go back up top and flip to the top of the order. And Stella Bowie and Josephine Bailey here in the bottom 2. back at the mound for her second consecutive inning. Number 4, Mattia Marcantonio. And we'll have a quick positional change, it looks to be, for the Eagles, as the right fielder will be exchanged for number 11, Chloe Harris, will make her way to the outfield. I believe that's Alexis Clayton St. John. Back to the dugout here. And so we'll get back underway here with Fawcett and Marcantonio. That pitch skied up high for a ball. It's over top of Fawcett and another ball going her way. And it's a 3-0 count here. And Marcantonio's got to steady things up. We'll have the 3-0 delivery. And strike one. As she'll find the automatic strike and start her battle back into this count. We'll have the 3-1 pitch. And strike two, the call on the inside. And a great battle here from Marcantonio will push us to a full count situation. And we'll see the payoff pitch. And it's strike three looking from Isla Fawcett after she had a 3-0 lead. 3 consecutive strikes go against her. And that was a great battle there from Marcantonio. And we'll go back to the top of the order and see Stella Bowie, who had a walk her first time up. And the first pitch up high for ball one. So Marcantonio said coming into the ball game has pitched phenomenally. Found 2 strikeouts so far and also a ground ball. This one shot to the second baseman. Play to first in time. And there's 2 down. And so nobody on base yet for Kingston. A chance for the Eagles to retire the side in order, as here comes Josephine Bailey now to the offense. She had a walker last time up. Bailey first pitch swinging will foul that one off. It will take strike one. Of the 0-1 pitch. Inside on Bailey, will have ball one. As she had to slide her feet back to get away from it. The 1-1 pitch. And Bailey with a chop high up in the zone for strike two. And a chance here now for Mattia Marcantonio to end the inning. The 1-2 pitch. It's ball two up high and inside. And the battle continues here for these two. Would do massive for the momentum of East Nepean if they're able to find it. And we'll have the 2-2. And it's inside for ball three, the call. And we'll have a full count here for Josephine Bailey. And we'll have the payoff pitch. And it's ball four for Bailey. And back-to-back walks on the ball game. Will move herself now to first base and bring up Talia Knox. And so the Colts trying to get something going here with 2 outs. as the second toss down to first base to try to pick off Josephine Bailey, unsuccessful. You'll have the first pitcher to Knox. Underneath it, pops this one up to the shortstop, and the catch is made for out number 3. And that will end the second inning. As underneath of that one was Bella Lewis. And we remain at 4-0 now through 2 innings. You're watching the 2025 Little League Eastern Canadian Championships here in Kingston.
Leading off the third inning, number 6, Aubrey Carroll.
We welcome you back here for the top of the third inning between the East Nepean Eagles and the Kingston Colts. And leading things off, we'll have number 6, Aubrey Carroll. And we'll see the first pitch. This one pulled the ground ball to second, the flip to first in time. And there's one down. As the infield gets to work in Abby Campo, the one to initiate that play. And we'll have the pitcher's duel here. The 2 relievers will go at it, as Mattia Marcantonio will have her first at-bat of the ballgame. And we'll go swinging on the first pitch for a strike. The 0-1. Over top of the head for ball 1. So Georgia Lyon joined us in the top of the second inning in relief for our starter, who was Danica Murray, who only went a single inning. Marcantonio lent contact to third, cross diamond, and it will dribble past the first baseman. And Marcantonio will get safely aboard first base. As the play from 5-3 was on target, but just slivers past the first baseman, Josephine Bailey. And we'll see as runners going to second. Swing and miss at the plate. The toss down, the tag, not there in time. Just a tad late, as it was a great throw from Talia Knox behind the plate. Right on the target. But Marcantonio with some speed. Moves herself now to second base in a scoring position. And strike two looking there.
Now batting, number 1, Daphne Coliatis.
And strike three up high. Throw down to third. The tag not there in time. And Mark Antonio steals a pair of bags, moves from one corner to the next, and now has herself a base hit away for getting the Eagles on the board.
Now batting, number 9, Ivy Carter.
And a strikeout at the plate, though, against Daphne Caliantis. And there's two down. And this will bring up Ivy Tardif at the bottom of the order here for East Nepean. And swing and a miss for strike one. And if Tardif was able to find some contact, a potential opportunity to score a run here with Mark Antonio. The 0-1, outside for ball one. And another throw down to third. That one rides down the left field line. And Mark Antonio will open the scoring for East Nepean as they get one back and make it 4-1. And so Ivy Tardif will now continue her at-bat, but now with nobody aboard. And he'll have the 1-1 pitch. Strike two as line will paint the outside. The 1-2 pitch. It's over top of the head of Tardif, and we'll have ball two. Fouled back there to stay alive with a pair of strikes. Has a great battle here from Tardif. Has to protect anything close to the strike zone, and she does so there. And we'll stay with a pair of twos. And a foul ball there for Tardif as she loses her helmet, but she looks to be okay. Which is good to see. It kind of looked like she fouled that one and then went right near her helmet area, but she looks to be all good to go. Got a smile on her face. And we'll continue with the 2-2 pitch. And it's ball three on the outside, now a full count situation. And we'll have the payoff pitch from Georgia Lyon. And it's strike three swinging. A drop strike three down to first in time. And that will end the top of the third inning. And so East Nepean do find their first run of the ball game. They make it 4-1 as Mattia Mark Antonio stole 3 bases to get around. And when we come back, we'll have the bottom of the third with Kingston back on the offense, looking to extend their lead. You're watching the 2025 Little League Eastern Canadian Championships. We'll join you back here for the bottom of the third inning between Kingston and East Nepean. And leading things off, we'll have the cleanup hitter for the Colts, number 8, Georgia Lyon, as the two relievers will go out of here. And we'll have ball one up high near the eyesight. So Mattia Marcantonio making her third inning appearance here after she joined the ball game back in the bottom of the first inning with only one out. Has looked very sharp ever since. I believe not allowing a single run as well. And strike the call on the inside. There for Georgia Lyon, and she'll hold off. And we'll have a 2-1 count here. It's over top and ball 3. And now Marcantonio has given the lead here to Georgia Lyon. And will have to battle her way back into it. And we'll have the 3-1 pitch. And it's ball 4 up high and a leadoff walk here for Georgia Lyon. Will make her way down to first base. And that will do it for Mattia Marcantonio. She'll go 1 2/3, and did a very successful job. No runs against her. Kept things on shutdown mode after the Colts scored 4 consecutive runs in the bottom of the 4th inning and kept this game as close as possible.
Now pitching for the East Nepean Eagles, number 3, Bella Lewis.
And so the next reliever to the ball game here for East Nepean, number 3, Bella Lewis, will make her debut in this tournament. And so Lewis will finish up her warm-up before we get back underway here. As the first batter to face Lewis, the new reliever will be number 77, Claire Blythe, who had a walk her first time up. And so there's 2 games going on right now. There's another one at the other field. Between 2 teams, there's only 5 teams in the tournament, so 4 of them will make the semifinals tomorrow. And then we'll have the championship game at 11 o'clock tomorrow. And so Bella Lewis looks all good to go at the mound as she'll make her debut. And we'll have Claire Blythe with a runner on first base to continue this game. First pitch down in the dirt. There goes Georgia Lyon now to second. And able to steal herself a base and move herself now to scoring position. That is great heads-up base running there from Georgia Lyon. We've seen it throughout her first time on the bases as well. And that's another steal as another ball gets to the backstop. And a good recovery there by LaRue to get to it and keep Lyon where she is. And we'll have a 2-1 count here for Claire Blythe. And it's ball 4 the call for Blythe, and will move herself now to first base to put runners in the corners here for Kingston. And And Leah Rumbolt will have an opportunity here to knock home a run. She is 1 for 1 with a single and a pair of RBIs. Her first time up. And Rumbolt will get a piece of it and foul it back for a strike. That one was inside, up and by the hands. And we'll start off with a 0-1 count. And strike 2 as Lewis will paint the outside and take a lead now in the count. And a great opportunity to find the first out of the inning. That'll be ball 1 up high now for Rumbolt. 2 runners in scoring position after Blythe was able to extend herself to second base while the 1-2 pitch. And it's ball 2 and a great pick there from LaRue to keep that one in her vicinity. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. And Bella Lewis with a strikeout. That ball gets thrown around the infield, though, and here comes Lyon to home plate. And the Colts make it 5-1. As the strikeout's confirmed, but a throw back to the mound got past Bella Lewis. And some heads-up base running there from the Colts as they'll score an extra run and have a runner at third base. And this will bring up Danica Murray, who walked her last time up. And with only 1 out, though, a chance here for the Colts to make it 6-1 if they're able to cash in Blythe, who is now at third as well. And so we'll get back underway here after the mound meeting between LaRue and Lewis. Cleans up, and the first pitch up high for ball 1. Here comes Blythe on home. The play at the plate, not there in time. And Claire Blythe safe and sound as he steals home plate as a pitch gets to the backstop. And Blythe makes it 6-1. And so Danica Murray will make her way back into the batter's box now with a pair of balls. And strike 1, a perfect pitch there from Bella Lewis. Perfectly on the outside. Fastball, lots of velocity on it. And we'll see the 2-1. And Murray will get a piece of it and foul it back for strike 2. And a great battle here from Lewis has brought us to 2-2. And a chance here to find potentially back-to-back strikeouts. And over top of the head of Murray, we'll have ourselves a full count situation for Bella Lewis, who's as this game has gone on. It joined the mound quite recently, has looked better and better. Here's the payoff. And it's strike 3 looking from Danica Murray. And it's back-to-back punch-outs from Bella Lewis, and there's 2 down.
Now batting number 44, Myla Healy.
And there's Myla Veely. She'll try to keep the inning alive here. And first pitch on the outside for ball 1. So Veely last time up had herself a walk. And the 1-0 pitch. Strike 1 at the top of the zone there from Lewis, and will bring us to a 1-1 count. And Veely gets a piece of it. Will foul this one off the first base line. And will be strike 2 against her. That's just a tad late there from Veely. And a chance here for Bella Lewis to pick up her 3rd consecutive strikeout in a row and end the 3rd inning, which would be perfect for East Nepean, trying to keep this game as close as possible. And we'll have the 1-2 pitch. Got her. Strike 3 swinging from Myla Veely. And that will do it for the bottom of the 3rd inning, as the Colts do find a pair of runs, make it 6-1. Now 5 the difference. But when we come back, top of the 4th, we'll have East Nepean on the offense, trying to get something back going their way. You're watching the 2025 Little League Eastern Canadian Championships here in Kingston, Ontario.
First up, number 11, Chloe Harris.
We'll join you back here for the top of the 4th inning between East Nepean and Kingston, after the Colts extended the lead, now 5 runs the difference, as they found 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd. But a chance here for the Eagles to get something back on their tally. As leading things off, we'll have top of the order, Chloe Harris. And that is strike 1, as Josephine Bailey will come into the ball game and start her outing off potentially strong. She gets that one on the outside. Harris fires this one to right field, and the catch is unsuccessful and gets it all the way back to the fence. And Harris will get a leadoff double here for East Nepean. As that was a bullet all the way to the right field wall. And this brings up Ellie Gandron now to the plate. Runner down to 3rd and no test, as Harris will now move herself a base hit away from getting a run back here for the Eagles. Ganzron, foul territory. And will just get out, and we'll see a strike against her. That one outside and over top, and we'll have another ball. Make this a 2-1 count here for Ellie Ganzron. With a runner at third base, a chance here to get herself a potential RBI, as that's ball 3 as well on the outside. And now Josephine Bailey down in the count. We'll see how she battles back into it. And strike 2 swinging there from Ganzron. And will move us to a full count situation. And we'll have the payoff pitch. And it's ball 4 down and away for Ellie Ganzron. We'll move her to first base, and we'll have runners in the corners here for East Nepean. And a mound meeting as Josephine's entire infield will meet her there on the rubber. And have a quick conversation about how to go about this. As we'll have
Next up to bat,
Gia.
number 10, Gia Ostapik.
Gia Ostapik will make her way to the bats with a mega opportunity here for East Nepean to get a couple runs here back on the board. Runners down to second, and they won't test her. It's now 2 runners in scoring position here for East Nepean. On the 1-0 pitch. Ostapik gets a piece of it and will foul it back. As Heuris was ready to come on home if there was no foul tip on that, but there was. So we'll see a strike against Ostapik. The 1-1. Fouls it back once more, so Ostapik is on it. Got a feel for the ball, just got to find some fair contact. And we'll have the 1-2. This one out of the glove of Talia Knox, and around comes Heuris to make it 6-2. As the ball's getting thrown around the infield, and Ellie Ganzron goes from one corner to the next. Now to third base. And some good base running there from East Nepean. If they're going to get back in this ball game, that's exactly what they need to do. And they make it successful. And we'll have a 2-2 pitch to Ostapik. Ball 3 upstairs. So down to third. Got her! And a perfect pickoff there from Talia Knox. Connects with Danica Murray. And that's out number 1. And we'll keep a runner off of third base as well for Kingston. And it's ball 4 for Ostapik. Will move herself down to first base. It's also back-to-back walks in the morning for Gia. So B. LaRue, the cleanup hitter this morning for the Eagles, will have her second at-bat. And LaRue will foul that one off and will take a strike. We'll have the 0-1 pitch. LaRue pulls this one perfectly down left field line and will be called a foul ball. Such a close call there. but it will just get the call going the Colts' way. And we'll have strike 2 now against LaRue off the foul ball. And now she's got to protect. The 0-2. Ball 1, tossed down to first, and Ostapik will step back in time. The 1-2 from Bailey. On the inside, enough to get a piece of it, but a play from the second baseman of Kingston to get the out at second base. So it'll be a fielder's choice now for B. LaRue, and there's 2 down. And here's Alexis Clayton St. John. As first pitch swing and rides fair up the third baseline. Play to first, not there in time. And a single from Alexis Clayton St. John will move runner now to scoring position. Have 2 runners on base here for East Nepean.
Now batting number 7, Laura Convoy.
And here's Laura Convoy, who was 0 for 1 here this morning on a ground ball to the mound her last time up. And the first pitch for a strike on the outside. Now the 0-1 pitch. And this one, contact, will just be fouled down the first baseline. The late swing there from Convoy. And she'll be 0-2 down. A chance for Josephine Bailey to end the top of the 4th, and she will. Strike 3. Swinging there from Convoy. And that will do it. Put the top of the 4th. As the Colts will leave 2 runners stranded at first and second. And get out of it still up by 4. But the Eagles find 1 run and narrow the lead. But when we come back, we'll have the bottom of the 4th inning with Kingston back on the offense, looking to extend their lead. You're watching the 2025 Little League Eastern Canadian Championships here in Kingston, Ontario. We'll join you back here for the bottom of the fourth inning between East Nepean and Kingston. In a 4-run lead here for the Colts, an opportunity to extend their tally. And leading things off, we'll have the bottom of the order, Abby Campo, followed by Addison Williams and Isla Fawcett. As Campo first pitch swinging for strike one. And Abby 0 for 1 on the morning with a strikeout in her last time up. Of the 0-1 pitch from Bella Lewis, who is making her second consecutive inning appearance here. And it's ball one upstairs. The 1-1 pitch. Good take there from Campo. We'll stare it down as it rides just a tad low, and we'll have ball two. The 2-1 pitch. Outside, ball three. As Campo doesn't bite the bait. And now Lewis has got to find the strike zone here. We'll have the 3-1 pitch. And it's ball four up high, and a leadoff walk here for Abby Campo. We'll put a runner now on first base. And here's Addison Williams now to the plate. And the first pitch from Lewis, perfect. Will find the strike zone, and a play down to second as there goes Abby Campo with a successful steal. Moves herself now to a scoring position. Of the 0-1 pitch from Lewis. And it's ball one down and away. And a strike call on the outside as Lewis will perfectly place it. And Williams now down with a pair of strikes. And got to protect. Chance here for Lewis to find the first out here in the bottom four. The 1-2. Over top for another ball. And we'll have the 2-2 pitch. Strike three, the call. And Bella Lewis will find herself a strikeout. And there's one down. As Addison Williams will take that last pitch looking. And this will bring up Isla Fawcett. So Isla still with the runner at second, but now with one out in the inning. First pitch outside. Here goes runner down to third. Campo will jog on in there. And a successful steal moves herself now to third base. And puts her a base hit away for extending the lead here back to 5 for Kingston. And we'll have the 1-0 pitch to Fawcett. Swing and a miss for strike one. And we'll have the 1-1 pitch. And strike two on the inside. And a chance here now for Fawcett, make that Lewis to find a strikeout against Fawcett and be back-to-back strikeouts. So Fawcett got a battle to stay alive. We'll have the 1-2 pitch. Lobbed over top of the zone, will mix in a ball. And strike three, the call, looking on the outside. And perfectly executed here from Bella Lewis. Back-to-back punch-outs. And we'll go back to the top of the order to see Stella Bowie. And with a runner at third base, a perfect battle here from Lewis. As now there's two down. And Bowie is 0 for 1 on the morning with a ground ball to second base her last time up. And will take the first pitch looking for a strike. And ball one just on the outside. And good take there from Bowie as it was close to the strike zone. Just dancing around that outside area. And we'll have the 1-1 pitch. A good catch there from LaRue behind the plate to ensure that that ball doesn't get to the backstop and gives an opportunity for compo. So we'll remain with a 2-1 count.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss from Bowie for strike 2. As Lewis is on fire right now and a chance to end the inning. Bowie underneath of it lifts it in foul territory and will spin back for a foul ball behind the backstop. And so we'll get back and going and have a 2-2 pitch. Bowie on it, will drop it down to shallow right field. And it's an RBI single for Stella Bowie. As Abby Campo will come around and makes it 7-2 for Kingston. And so a runner on first base, and there's Josephine Bailey as Kingston trying to create a bit of a 2-out rally. And strike one from Bailey, tossed down to second. The tag, not there in time. Safe the call for Bowie as she'll find herself now into a scoring position at second base. And it was a close throw there from East Nepean. So Lewis has been so strong here in the bottom fourth. Can't allow that RBI single we saw moments ago to really affect her. Foul back there from Bailey. And we'll see a strike. So we'll lead in the count here for Bella Lewis. And we'll have the 0-2 pitch. Bailey pounds this one to right field as it slips on by the infield. And here comes Stella Bowie. And it's 8-2 now for Kingston. It's an RBI single for Josephine Bailey. And the party continues here for the Colts. As Talia Knox will be next up in the order. And we'll have a quick meeting here between LaRue behind the plate and her pitcher. Lewis just to get on the same page. As the inning was looking so good for East Nepean. Found a pair of strikeouts between Williams and Fawcett. And then when we flip back to the top of the order, we had back-to-back RBI singles from Bowie and then Bailey. So we'll get this game back underway here in the bottom fourth. Talia Knox 0 for 2 on the morning with back-to-back pop-ups to the shortstop. And we'll have the first pitch to Knox. Swing and a miss for strike one. Tossed down to second as Bailey will move herself now into a scoring position. So Lewis taking her time, composes herself, and will deliver the 0-1. This one to the outside. Here goes Bailey down to third. And goes from one corner to the next. Now a base hit away for extending the lead here for Kingston. And we'll have the 1-1 to Knox. And it's ball two. Just a tied up high. So the Eagles still riding 2 outs here in the bottom fourth. A chance to still get out of it. And there's strike two. Perfect pitch there from Bella Lewis. Would love to find another one. And we'll have the 2-2 pitch. Ball three gets past LaRue, and sliding in there is Josephine Bailey. And makes it 9-2 now for Kingston. After she was able to get around all by herself after she started off her at-bat with a single. And stole second, then third. And then came on home. And so now nobody on here for Talia Knox. They will have the full count here. And Lewis will deliver the payoff pitch. And it's ball four for Talia Knox. So close there. Forgetting the call, but won't go the Eagles' way. And they'll have Talia Knox now on first base and bring up cleanup hitter Georgia Lyon, who is 1 for 1 on the morning. Her first time up had 2 RBIs and a double as she smoked one to right center field. First pitch to Lyon will take it looking. And tossed down to second, and Talia Knox slides in there. It's on the outside for a ball. And so we'll have opening ceremonies here on the Kingston Baseball Association YouTube channel starting at 11:30 here at Cricket Field. Our next game at 12 o'clock. Swing and a miss there from Lyon for a strike. And 2 strikes against her. And a big opportunity for Bella Lewis now to end the inning. The 1-2. Just outside for another ball. And we'll have the 2-2 to Georgia Lyon. And another ball just down and away, and will push us now to a full count. And we'll have another payoff pitcher, this time to Georgia Lyon. And it's strike 3 looking. And Bella Lewis finally able to get out of the inning. Will find 3 strikeouts. But the 2-out rally there from Kingston was incredible as they find 3 runs and open the scoring, now 7 the difference. When we come back top of the 5th with Nepean back on the offense, would like to get something going here as they still got time to play. You're watching the 2025 Little League Eastern Ontario, Eastern Canadian Championships here in Kingston. We'll join you back here for the top of the 5th inning between East Nepean and Kingston. As leading things off, we'll have the pitcher's duel here. As joining the mound for her debut in this tournament, it's number 9, Leah Rumbolt, will face the reliever we just saw in the bottom of the 4th, number 3, Bella Lewis. So we'll see Lewis, Wilkinson, and Caron here in the top 5. And a swing and a miss there from Lewis for a strike. Now have the 1-1 here from Rumbolt. Lewis will get a piece of it and foul it back for a second strike. And so a chance here for Leah Rumbolt with a lead in the count to potentially find a leadoff strikeout to the first batter she faces. The 1-2. And this one is laced to left field for a base hit. And Bella Lewis finds herself with a hard hit single. And a runner aboard here for East Nepean. As here's Lucia Wilkinson now to the plate. As East Nepean tries to get some sort of offense going. Runner down to second. This pitch on the outside for a ball. I mean, they still got time, the Eagles do. They're down by 7, but if they can get some runs back right here, would get them back in this ball game. The 0-1. Get the 1-0. That's strike 1, though, on the inside corner. And we'll split the first 2 pitches, 1-1. Wilkinson pops this one up to first base, backpedaling. Was Stella Bowie able to make the grab, and there's 1 down. And that will also keep Lewis at second base with an infield catch. I'll bring up Aubrey Caron, who is 0 for 1 with a ground ball to second base. her last time through. The first pitch for Carroll will take it for a ball. Throw down to second. Make that third. Gets through to the outfield grass, but Bella Lewis with a successful steal now moves herself to third base. A base hit away for getting on the board here for the Eagles in the top of the 5. Carroll hits this one to second. Play to first in time, but a sacrifice play as Bella Lewis will come around. It makes it 9-3. As every run that the Eagles are able to find is key, as it keeps them just one step closer. So an RBI there from Aubrey Caron, but no runners on here for Mattia Marcantonio. And 2 outs now for Rumboldt, and only 1 more to get themselves back on the offense. The 1-0 pitch. Over top of Marcantonio will have ball 2. And a swing and a miss there as Rumboldt will lob it through for strike 1. Marcantonio hits that one right into the shortstop's glove. And the catch is made by Georgia Lyon to end the top of the 5th inning. As the Eagles will find a run and make it a 6-run ball game. As we'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning with Kingston back on the offense. You're watching the 2025 Little League Eastern Canadian Championships here in Kingston. Well, joining back here for the bottom of the 5th inning between Kingston and East Nepean. New pitcher on the mound here for the Eagles will be number 12, Lucia Wilkinson, and we'll see strike 1 on the outside, as well as a new catcher as well joining us here in the opening game of the tournament. Number 11, Chloe Harris, will be behind the plate, and a swing and a miss there from Blythe for strike 2. As we'll see Claire Blythe, Leah Rumbold, and Danica Murray here in the bottom 5. In a lead here for Wilkinson, we'll have the 0-2 pitch. It's ball 1 just on the inside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. This one on the outside for ball 2. And Blythe, well, hasn't had a ton of action here at the plate. Back-to-back walks here this morning. The 2-2. Won't get the call. We'll see another ball. As Wilkinson just misses on the outside. And a full count here. And the payoff pitch. And strike 3 on the outside. And a leadoff strikeout for Lucia Wilkinson. And there's 1 down. As that's a perfect way to start the outing there from Wilkinson. Get a bit of confidence flowing through you. And here's Leah Rumbold, 1 for 2. A single and a pair of RBIs her first time up. Had it strike out her last time. As the 2 relievers will go at it, as we saw Rumbold at the mound in the top of the inning. And the first pitch just on the outside for a ball. And he's swinging a miss there from Rumbold as she chases one down low. And we'll see a strike. As Wilkinson looking strong here. And her debut at the mound brings a lot of velocity, has great location as well. And we'll have the 1-1. Rumbold's underneath of it, lifts it in the infield, and the underhand catch not made. And Leah Rumbold will squeak a base hit. And now finds herself at first base. And this will bring up Danica Murray with a walk and a strikeout. So 0 for 1 on the morning. As we will see both these teams here later today. In our round robin. Strike 1 on the outside. Murray underneath of it, lifts this one to center field. It drops down right up the alley. And a single for Danica Murray will move Leah Rumbold now to third base, and it's runners in the corners here for Kingston. After initially, that ball didn't look like it had that much pop on it, but it definitely got out there. And here's Mila Veely with a chance here to cash in and make it double digits now for Kingston. First pitch to the backstop. And Danica Murray will take advantage of it as she moves now to second base. So now 2 runners in scoring position here for Veely, who had a walk earlier in the game. Veely with a drive. This one to shortstop. The scoop and play to first. No play will be had. And Leah Rumbold will come around and make it 10 runs for Kingston. As that ball took its time getting to the East Nepean shortstop, and by the time it was picked up, runners were pretty much at their destinations. And it's runners in the corners now for Abby Campo. And strike 1 looking there for Campo, who is 0 for 1 on the morning with a strikeout her first time and a walk, her most recent. And ball 1 will just miss on the inside. Campo pops up to the first baseman, and it will drop down just into no man's land. And Murray will come around and score and makes it 11-3 now the difference. And it's an RBI single for Abby Campo. And here's Addison Williams now to the plate, as this bottom of the 5th inning for Kingston has been super successful so far. As it's now 2 runners in scoring position, as the Colts have been super successful at stealing bases. Just down and inside for a ball there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1. Williams pulls this one to left field as it squeaks on past the infield. And that will also get on past the left fielder. And so here it comes around Campo, and it's 2 RBIs and a single for Addison Williams. As the Colts now make it 12-3. And we'll have bottom of the order, Isla Fawcett. And it looks like Addison Williams was out at first base. As maybe a potential pickoff play. I kind of missed it out of the corner of my eye after all the chaos that was happening with a couple of runners coming around. It looks like there will be a pair of outs now here in the bottom 5, and nobody on here for Fawcett. As she will get a piece of it, but it's fouled off of herself. And Wilkinson will take a lead in the count. And a chance here to end the inning. We'll have the 0-2 pitch. That's over top of Fawcett for ball 1. The 1-2. And got her swinging for strike 3, but it drops strike 3. Here goes Fawcett down to third. The throw not there in time. And Isla Fawcett will go swinging for strike 3, but gets a benefit there as that ball unable to be located from Harris. And we'll have a runner on first base, and back to the top of the order here for Stella Bowie, who had an RBI single her last time up. And it's strike 1 on the outside. And if you're Lucia Wilkinson, you gotta shake that last one off after you thought you had the final strikeout, but runner able to get aboard. Gotta be able to regroup, and this one is pulled perfectly down the left field line as it gets all the way back to the warning track. And Fawcett will get held at third base, and it's a perfectly placed double from Stella Bowie. And 2 runners now in scoring position here for Kingston. And there's Josephine Bailey with 2 runners on, and they're 1 out away from the 5-run limit in each inning. The 1-0 pitch. Inside on Bailey for ball 2. And so Bailey will take a lead in the count. And strike 1 as she's able to clip the inside. And Wilkinson will get one back. She's got herself in a bit of a jam here with 2 runners in scoring position. The 2-1. Bailey gets a piece of it and will just foul it back. As she gets a tip on that one at the very bottom of her barrel. And a 2-2 count. Wilkinson trying to end it. And pulls this one to the backstop, and we'll see ball 3. As that ball just got away from Wilkinson. You can see she would want that one back. And it'll move us to a full count. And we'll have the payoff pitch from Wilkinson. And it's strike three swinging, a drop strike three, as that one rides down the first baseline. But the throw to first, not there as it gets out of the glove of the first baseman. And Josephine Bailey will be safe at first base to load the bases. Just an awkward play there as it was strike three swing, and that is the second strike three, out three call we've seen in this inning, but it's been two drops there from Chloe Huris, not able to squeeze them, that have allowed base runners to get on here for Kingston. And it's strike one for now Talia Knox, who's 0 for 2 with 2 pop-ups to the shortstop. The 0-1. This one to the backstop, and we'll see another ball. And Wilkinson will turn and fire down to third, and Fawcett will dive back in time. Like that there from Wilkinson. Mix in a pickoff play. Kind of change up the rhythm, and we'll have the 1-1 to Knox. Strike two, the call on the inside. And Wilkinson will have another batter here up against it. And Knox got a battle. The 2-2. And it's strike three for Talia Knox, and that will end the bottom of the 5th inning. And that will do it as the time limit is reached. It's an hour and 40 minutes time limit in each one of these games. And the final score, the Kingston Colts will win the first game of the 2025 Little League Eastern Canadian Championships with a 12-3 victory over the East Nepean Eagles. As we'll see both these teams here later today as they'll continue their journey for a semifinals berth here tomorrow. And for Kingston, while starting their trip with lots of success. And so the handshake line will finish up, and we'll have opening ceremony starting at 11:30, so only 8 minutes time, as we'll get this championship officially underway. And our next game starting at 12 o'clock, I believe that one between the Ottawa West Twins taking on this East Nepean team. So 2 teams from the Ottawa area will go out of here as we continue our tournament. That will do it for game 1 of the day. The Kingston Colts win a 9-run difference, 12-3 the final score over East Nepean. I've been Jacob Ewing. Don't go anywhere. Opening ceremony is getting underway in just 7 minutes.